what's up, Wayfinders? We're gonna play some Horizon Forbidden West. I got minimal sleep last night. I've got energy drinks here with me. But a little heads up, I did end up... What does Ultra Hard even do? It just doesn't even tell you. I have played this before. Let's do Explore. In that, I started doing a playthrough of it here, but due to my own negligence and stupidity, I lost a bunch of the content. So I took a break, let myself forget just about everything. Oh, I remember those things. And I've decided now is a wonderful time to come back and hopefully push through the game in its entirety this time.
I'm running out of time, Elizabeth.
Are you?
The is dying.
Is it? I don't know. It looks like those red flowers are growing pretty well.
People are suffering. Soon, they'll starve.
That sucks.
All because of a terraforming system that's spiraling out of control.
Also not good.
Only I can fix it. Only I have your genetic code. It won't be long before we hit the point of no return. And then...
Don't
extinction.
touch it.
I've been searching for months for what I need. A backup of Gaia. The AI you designed to control the system.
The Everstorm approaches.
But every time I think I have a lead, it comes to nothing. And every night, I have the same dream. I'm walking under a brilliant night sky, through a field of flowers.
And I don't have enough inventory to pick them all
And when
up.
I arrive at the center,
Sorry, I should be taking this seriously.
I see you, Elizabeth. Waiting for me. Even though you've been dead for 1,000 years. You're the closest person I've ever had to a mother. And for a moment, I feel whole. But it never lasts.
Can I just say, props to the creators of these models. Because it's one thing to create a character like Aloy, right? But remember that she is a genetic clone of Elizabeth Sobek. I'm assuming if you're watching this, you've been through the entire last game. She is a clone of Elizabeth Sobek. And what fascinates me is, as a designer, you have to model Aloy in her entirety, and then model Elizabeth. But I believe we're given to understand that Elizabeth was...
This world is your legacy, Elizabeth. I won't let it slip away.
older when she died than Aloy is now.
My only remaining lead. My last hope to find the backup. I'll do whatever it takes to get it. I promise.
So, you then have to age up this model in a believable way. Hey, Varl. Nice beard.
If it isn't Aloy, the savior of Meridian, anointed of the Nora.
And taker of none of your shit.
Being called that stuff.
Well, consider it
Ooh,
a
that was
punishment
unkeeping.
for running out on us the
Baba.
very same night we beat Hades.
I grew up an outcast.
Big stretch.
Remember, I'm not much for parties.
I mean, you got sleepies in your
Yeah.
eyes.
That one was in your honor. Just saying. So, what are we doing? Must be urgent since you left so fast.
You know, trying to save the
Delving
world.
into
Same old, same
ancient
old.
ruins? Or maybe it has something to do with the Blight.
Ah, it's the blight.
Both, actually. But, I should...
Oh no. I've been tracking you a long way. It's okay. After everything you've done to help Lenora and my family, I swore an oath to help you, no matter what. You're stuck with me now. Like bark on wood.
Bark can be removed. I'm not saying I would remove him. I like Varl as a character, but your metaphor falls flat, sir.
Okay. But, if you're going to come with me, you'll need to be able to see what I see.
I like how she just has a pouch of these.
A focus. Never thought I'd get your second sight.
I'll give you another one later and show you how to back up your data.
Ah, that's right.
Data.
Information on the device. We've got a lot to cover. I'll have to explain everything as we go.
Yeah, especially since you've been working with it since you were a child, when your brain was still plastic, and now he's got to deal with, you know, as a young adult, I'm
You see
assuming?
like this all the time?
Since I was
Mid-20s?
a little girl. Come on.
Low 20s? I'm not positive on that one. He's got to learn how to do it when his brain is far less malleable to new information. God, this game is pretty.
Shall we?
Long hair. Gotta love it. Artists
Alright,
love it.
I got a couple of
Physics
scrapes on the way here.
Simulations hate
We
it.
should find some medicinal plants. Stock up. So it's time for your first lesson with the focus.
Also known as a
Sounds
tutorial
good.
for people that didn't play the
Let's
first
get
game.
started.
Unfortunately, people who didn't play the first game won't know about Ted Faro. Alright. Can I... Character bios. Do I get an... I do not get an age. Unfortunately.
Plants don't look like the ones in the Sacred Lands.
The focus helps you see the ones we need.
Ep.1.
Ugh.
Bitter?
Okay. How do we focus?
At least they make you feel better.
Aha!
All right. We should
R3.
keep going.
Might want to grab more of these plants along the way.
Yeah, good idea.
It's funny too. You run into a question as a designer of which method do you go with. You designate, hey, here's an icon. Well, I just destroyed all the icons in the area, but here's an icon that will denote your... Oh, here it is. An icon denoting the item to be picked up. Or in Dragon Age Inquisition, they just highlighted the whole item, even through walls. And then it was up to you to figure out how to get to it. Can you see the icon through the... Alright, so if it's not in your sight, you can't see it. And obviously there's benefits and limitations of each one, but it's fascinating to think these are decisions that have to be made. For sequels, it's easier because you generally want to stick with what the player is familiar with from the previous game. That way there's less barrier of entry for the player. An exclamation point. That's exactly
This stuff spreads fast.
6 months ago, the land was fine. Now it's everywhere.
I don't know about you guys, but plants that gently shift in ways that seem to be
Those
in
ruins. That's where we need to go.
direct competition with the wind. Not a fan.
I see a few ways down.
I'm a fan of the zip line.
What are we after exactly?
The backup?
Also, there's
Well,
items.
It's an AI. It's hard to explain.
It's like a person, but it's not.
Think of it like a set of instructions that can fix the world.
Sounds complicated.
I don't know what these ropes
That
are,
was a weird
but we can use
pause.
the line to slide down.
Noticed you're traveling light these days.
Yeah, I ran into some trouble on the way here. Lost all of my gear.
And there's the reason for the reset. Having said that, I'm not a fan of the idea that she kept a green hunter's bow when she had purple. Although I will say it looks like I could almost say that her outfit looks like it's got pieces from the endgame armor from the previous game.
Glennox.
Salvaging machine carcasses as usual. And there they go.
Oh man,
Looks like they left a carcass behind.
I want to kill him. Well, let's take the stairs this time. Roll, jump, everything seems. Swipe on the touchpad. Ooh, I like it. I like the ability to reveal or hide my HUD. It's so enjoyable. Alright. I should be looking for more healing plants, so I can overfill my pouch. I think I see some down by the wall. And look, there's even some. I just got finished saying how you can't see it through stuff, and now you're showing it through stairs.
Better take a closer look.
And sticks. Pick up sticks. Lots of sticks. I will say one of the things that I will always remember about this game is I got into a conversation It was in the comments section of an article from someplace I don't remember. But the guy had written an article about... Oh, we're examining now. Are we? There we go. Hold on.
Someone took down this machine recently.
Who else would come here?
I don't know. We better craft some arrows of our own. There might be trouble ahead.
Good thing we already picked up some ridgewood.
I can only hope there's lines for if you
Alright.
did or if you didn't.
Now to craft some arrows.
L1. Boom, boom.
Done.
Me too. Arrows ready.
Alright, but I was talking to somebody, the writer of the article, who, I don't know why he decided to comment to me of all people, but what we spoke about was the needing to pick up all these pieces. And he was against the idea of, while you're traveling, having to pick up because it stymies travel time and puts a damper on exploration, because half of your exploration time will be spent picking up items to craft. Now, my defense for the whole process, at least in Horizon Zero Dawn, was the animations are short,
There's a ladder,
very quick.
but can't reach it from
There's a
here.
red thing. I bet I have to
Nothing
shoot
a
it.
well-placed arrow can't knock free.
Did it?
Just have to target
After
the
you.
rock.
They don't get in the way, and what I pointed out was, even in my scant playtime, while it did require one session of grinding, I was able to reach a point where general exploration and picking up
Private
whenever I
cars.
happened to pass it.
What was this place?
Ooh,
I don't know. The transmission... The, message I found didn't say. Only that a backup might be here.
fair enough.
We need to find a way in. So, what happened? After I left Meridian.
Well, there was a fuss when people realized you were gone. But then some of us figured you only would have left if it were for something important.
You were right about that.
Look there. More of the blight.
I said after one big grinding session, I reached a point where I almost never needed to directly grind for a material. And
Dead end, Aloy.
since I remember playing old school RuneScape where piles of gold each counted as one singular gold, I noticed
Looks
that
like a
every
dead end.
single what have you usually gave more than one of
Find anything
whatever
good?
you were looking for.
A few supplies.
Inventory space was massive, and it was not hard to keep it managed, especially if there were parts of the game that you didn't interact with. Let's say you never use the sonic exploding arrows, right? You won't need echo shells for, I think, just about anything, but I'm not positive on that. It's been a while since I played the last game. But the point being that all the gathering and what have you,
Down this way.
it's not as restrictive as he would make it seem. And what it came down to was it's a personal feeling on how much gathering will affect the player. And I actually had to agree with him because I think at one point when I was trying to play through Inquisition, there was so much lighting up just when I was walking from point A to point B, and me with my crazy brain decided I want to pick up all of these things that are lighting up. New creature?
Grass.
That's not the little raptor-looking
Never
things.
seen one of those before.
I guess it's not a raptor-looking thing. You know, it's a theropod. It's like a mink.
Those dead machines have it on alert.
How do you want to handle it?
The focus can help us. We can scan the machine before we make our move.
Okay.
Okay, hold R3 is
Give
activate
it a
focus.
second. Okay. See how parts of it are glowing? Those are its weak spots.
Got it.
What do we
It's
got?
eye.
Eye,
It's a weak
obviously.
spot.
Sound shell.
Right.
Looks like something underneath. I'm never gonna hit it. And a resource container. Oh, destroyed when killed. I like that.
Okay, concentrate.
And it already gives you the slowdown time. Varl, my dude. How do we crouch? There we go. Oh, Hecate, the thing's already on us. And spear combat is still bumper trigger. And no iframe. Take it all. I've got inventory space for days.
Another
We're just
one's
starting
coming.
out. You throwing rocks? Glass houses, bud.
How
Alright,
does the
what's in the
focus know all that?
resource container?
It reads data on the machine.
Like a hunter studying
Wires,
his prey.
nice.
Yeah, kind of.
Short pulses. I missed it.
So after the fuss over me leaving, what did everyone else do?
I missed it. I don't think it's gonna tell me. Not directly what it said.
Well,
That's
as
all
soon as the celebration was over, my mother led the rest of the Nora home. The Sun King put his people to work rebuilding the city, and I set out to find you.
Another ladder. Need to shoot off the lock.
Where? Where is ladder? Ah.
Got it.
You know, Ragnarok did that too, where it would say the characters would react to
Someone
something,
shot this machine too.
and I wasn't entirely positive what they were reacting to. And I think at one point I actually lost. I just noticed something. Yep. So there's these butterflies here. Handy little things. If you don't want to keep tapping your focus, they're going to hover around collectible stuff. And since they're moving, they're easy for you to pick out from your peripheral vision. That's pretty darn clever. He's examining, but it's not letting me. So we're just going to go straight to the ladder. Let's go. Let's go, Varl. We got places to be. I'm going to heal up real quick. Oh, it takes as much as is required. Fascinating. Okay.
You said you got to focus since you were a child, right?
I did.
Yeah. Found my first one when I fell into a ruin. Got the others from an old cache not long ago. It's good to have extras.
I wanted to see if he was going to talk again because he wasn't with me yet. Oh, there he is. And he sounded really quiet. I'm going to try not to talk over game dialogue because I try to keep game volume a little bit lower than me, but I don't want it to be drowned out by me. Oh, now you're teaching me to crouch. Thanks, game. About bloody time. I already know how to sprint. It's L3. It's always L3.
Going into a ruin of the old ones. God has protect us.
We'll be
It's
okay.
always L3.
Through here.
I will happily lower a ladder. Because if I'm not mistaken, that's a way back up in case I decide to explore.
Welcome to the Far Zenith launch facility.
Far Zenith? I know they made some tech trades with Zero Dawn, but why would they have a backup of Gaia?
Please register with reception for the tour.
I guess they want us to check in with them?
Please hold for identiscan. Access denied. Please wait here for personnel to assist you. Dr. Sobek.
Okay. I guess they weren't on great terms with Elizabeth.
And that's what makes it so funny.
Well, let's find a way in.
Aren't you going to wait for personnel? It said wait for personnel. You should wait for personnel. Let me see if I can find the next...
Please hold for identiscan. Access denied. Credentials not recognized.
I guess it doesn't like me either.
That was funny. I want to see if I can find the next consumable without using the pulse because of the butterflies. So if I miss something...
I should be able to pry this open.
Oh, I love that haptic feedback. It feels so good.
There's climbing gear. Guess someone dropped in from above.
Oopsie. Didn't mean to climb that. What climbing gear do we have?
Whoever left this here might have also shot those machines we found earlier.
So where are they now?
What did I get? Oh, that doesn't count. I walked over it, and I can recognize ridge bark from anywhere.
Ugh.
Come on.
What's that stench?
Entire camp. Wiped out. They must have come here to delve for scrap.
Acid. That explains the smell. And it looks like something big came in from above.
Crashed right through the camp. Then through the wall. I should take a look at the rubble in that gap.
I don't think we're moving that one with your spear.
Whatever came through here brought this down as it went out. If I can dislodge some of the debris, we might be able to squeeze through. Maybe I can find something to help in the camp.
Aloy, over here. I think I got something.
Oh?
It's some kind of Osram prototype, I think. This hook looks like it can latch onto things.
And this gear pulls it back.
It looks broken, but maybe we can repair it. Hook it to the debris.
And pull it out. That could work.
Varl, you just bought your way onto this team.
The focus can help us search the camp and identify anything we can use to fix the tool. My focus picked up a couple of things to check out.
So that's focus stuff.
Poor guy. Acid burned right through his armor.
I was hoping I'd be able to see some medicinal plants that I didn't just stumble across.
I guess they plan to stay a while.
Ah, well. I would smack the training dummy, but it didn't do anything to me. What you got for me here?
Part of a machine. Could help fix the gears.
Box? Indeed. I knew I saw a square over here somewhere. What have you got?
Machine cable. Stronger than rope.
Indeed.
All right. I think I have what I need to repair the tool. Or maybe even make something better.
You could use this workbench.
Hold on, Varl. I'm looking something up. All right. I like having cast lists for this stuff. I don't want top cast. I want all cast. Ashley Birch, that is Aloy's voice actress, and if you are the main character in any video game that has any kind of exploration, you're a freaking champion just because there is
There.
so much.
Pole caster. Now to test it on the debris.
There is so much you're going to be saying, so much you have to say just in general. Versatile tool that allows you to manipulate objects in environment that have a graded pattern. Looks like I'll be looking for a specific thing. Hold L2 and tap triangle. And I'm just holding it. Oh, is there another one? Whoops. That's not what I wanted. How many times do you guys think I'm gonna do that?
That worked better than I thought.
But, like I was saying, you're gonna have a lot of lines that are just exploration lines. Talking
Well,
to yourself.
It doesn't look like there's an easy way out of here. I should scan the area. We have to find a way to keep going.
Huh. What's this thing for?
Alright. No scanning. Wanna find some healing. I'll see if I can determine if there's healing in the area before scanning. By looking for those butterflies. And then I'll scan and see if I missed it.
What's this?
I don't see any.
Pulse didn't turn up much.
Right there is,
me
I didn't
scan.
see any. Data console. Who are you?
Whoa.
Good morning. I'm Oswald Dalgard, and it is my pleasure
Hi,
to
Oswald.
introduce you to Far Zenith. Forget what you think you know about us. Our truth is simple. We say reach for the stars, even if you have to cross 8.6 light years of space to get there. Please proceed into the auditorium, where we'll unveil our plans.
Something about saying unveil our plans just kind of... Alright, let's lower... Oh, that's not what I meant. This is what I meant. Yeah. We're going to lower those two so I can
Wonder
raise
what's
the
in
volume.
this auditorium.
Guess we'll find out.
That way the ambient music doesn't drown everything out. You know what I mean?
Oh, I might be able to get up there.
I see a glow thing, maybe? No.
Well, that door looks promising. But how do I get up there?
Double tap X. That's handy.
Wow, that worked.
I said it first.
That pullcaster's useful. Too bad there's only one.
Don't worry, I'll find you another way up.
Varl, don't be jealous, bud. Come on, you're on my good side. Whoa! Wrong button. Square. Square to drop. Well, we now know that circle is jump from a point. Vault backwards, as it were. That was some wonky arm physics there. Here we go. Tap or hold. I'm not bound by your limitations, game. Okay, that's not fair. I'm entirely bound by your limitations. But you know what I mean.
Okay, I gotta drop the ladder for Varl.
Seize triangle. Pushes
There you
X.
go, Varl.
Thanks.
Maybe I'm the blind one. You know, it's funny. I was just watching the news about that new Apple tool. Whatchamacallit? That's going to be like $3,500.
Humans, Homo sapiens, us.
You.
We have always pushed the boundary as explorers, pioneers, trailblazers.
Rockets. I saw
And now
jet
Far
airliner.
Zenith is taking the next leap into the future.
Oh?
That's why we're proud to have resurrected the Odyssey. What our governments abandoned in orbit, Far Zenith will actualize in less than a decade. But that's only the beginning. When the ship is complete, we will send the Odyssey and her crew where no one's gone before.
Where's that? I sure hope that was simply
Sirius
for...
system. There, we'll create humanity's first
Visual
off-world colony. The Odyssey may take 300 years
Okay,
to
it
reach
was.
it. But when we look up at the night sky, we'll know they're on their way. And in the words of our founder, the late Peter Chimvumbe, the truest form of immortality is...
Data corrupt. The playback stopped.
The old ones could fly through the sky?
Yeah.
Between the stars?
Not so much.
Well, yes. Sort of. That ship, the Odyssey, it never made it to the other star. Something went wrong, and it blew up.
I am looking.
Is that why Elizabeth gave them a backup of Gaia? For their colony?
But for the life of me,
Error.
I cannot
Public
seem
presentation file
to
corrupted.
find anything about
Member
Sirius
recruitment file
having
available.
an exoplanet.
Do you wish to reactivate?
Yeah. Reactivate. Let's see what else they had to say.
We all know the projections. Economic instability, new biocontagions, rampant AIs. How long before another catastrophe creates unacceptable risk for the world's elite? We here at Far Zenith believe, escape the inevitable. And so we reach for the stars. Now you've seen what we're building here. Infrastructure to support the Odyssey's construction. A state-of-the-art data center to facilitate rapid technological advancements. And you've seen how we're managing public perception. So invest and join us. Claim your berth on the Odyssey. Preserve your way of life beyond the concerns of Earth.
Well, they were right about the world ending. They just didn't know how. Yet.
So everything they said back there about the next step for humanity, it was all a lie. These people only cared about saving their own skin.
Indeed.
Yeah, well, didn't work out for them in the end. That Oswald guy mentioned a data center. There. The backup. It should be stored in there.
In the very top, of course.
Won't be able to swim across.
I guess we'll have to find a way around. Come on.
See, it's fun to sit there and look it up and to think and be like, oh, well.
I still can't believe the old ones could fly.
They were capable of a lot of things. For good and bad.
Sure seems like it. I wonder what it's like up there, among the stars.
Dark.
This place.
Deeper into the creepy ruin we go.
But it's fun to look at that and say, oh, well, there's no exoplanets. But honestly,
Nothing would kill those Osram. Keep your guard
the
up.
discovery of exoplanets
Oh, my
is
guard is
a far
up.
more complicated thing than most people realize. Because,
Blight makes my throat itch.
well, stop breathing it in. Oh, can't jump
Up
there.
here.
It's not yellow. Joy!
Careful. Don't want those things to call in some friends from underground. Alright, step in quietly. You take the left one. I'll deal with the one on the right.
Okay,
Sounds good.
moving up.
I need to sneak up on it to take it out with my spear. Can't let it see me. I should scan it first. Check its patrol path. I can throw a rock to distract it. Get it into a position where I can sneak up and strike. Just have to wait for the right moment.
He's on the other side of the damn tree, so I'm gonna have to wait till he comes back around. And he's probably gonna stop right at that corner right there. No? Excellent.
Time
Go
to
here.
throw.
Nailed it. But we lost the
Gotcha.
container of
Mine's
stuff.
down too.
I do not think these butterflies are going to be as useful as I was making them sound. As cool as a thing that is, like if I miss something or forget to scan, it'll be a handy backup. But honestly, we're probably not going to be using it as much as I think I was planning. Varl, where's yours? I thought it was up here. Darn it, Varl just killed one. Where'd it go? I want to loot the goodies. Oh, it's right here. I'm stupid. Take it off. Alright, now. What was I looking at? Ah, it was a rock. And the rock I threw. Gotta stock up on your rocks. That's the one thing you don't want is to be caught out without rocks.
More of those machines ahead.
Nothing you and I can't handle.
I would prefer to do this quietly, but knowing me, it's probably going to turn into a whole big thing. Can you still roll and stay crouched? Excellent. Alright, let's highlight the tracks. Oh, this one's coming
Ready
right
whenever you
here.
want to strike.
Perfect. And wait till it bypasses me. Where is Varl? Oh, he's right behind me. He's so hidden even I couldn't see him.
I've got your back.
Shh. Oh. No ammo. No bueno. Okay, good. I can just let go of left trigger. Dodge roll. So I do get iframe.
Got them all. I've been meaning to mention, I noticed you have a new look these days.
Yeah, I know. Didn't have a lot of time to shave when I was trying to catch up to you. Don't worry, it's not permanent.
Good.
Sorry my whiskers offend you, anointed.
Okay, Aloy, you knew that had to be coming. Don't make fun of a man's beard. What was I on about? Exoplanets. It basically comes down to, as I understand it, two main methods. One of which is a slight wobble in the star. But that really only works for objects of significant enough mass to affect the star. Which means we're going to find a lot of gas giants. And even then, there'll be a significant percentage of the star. By which I mean, like, we're talking the 1 or 2%, the mass of the star. Whereas, the sun takes up 99% of the mass of the solar system. So even all the planets combined don't match the mass of our star. much less just Jupiter alone. The other method is checking for a regular dimming of the star as the exoplanet in question passes in front of it. But as I've heard it described, that method is similar to being in San Francisco and attempting to see the change in an office light from New York when a moth flies in front of it.
Looks like this little guy got caught up in the blight. Couldn't escape.
I hope it didn't suffer long.
So yeah. Exoplanets be hard to find, and sure, Sirius could have some. The Odyssey, however, sounds like a generation ship, something that a lot of sci-fi touches, but I doubt science will ever really dig into. The idea is sound, but it comes with a whole bunch of complications. Random fire.
The Osram must have used explosives against the machines.
They managed to get a couple.
Well, that's the Osram.
Looks like there was a barricade here. Machines must have broken through.
I didn't mean to climb over. I wanted to search the burrower and steal all of its bits.
I'll keep this for later.
Guess that Osram didn't have a chance to use it.
Oh, cool. I find it neat that I found the potion and
Careful.
immediately knew the rest.
Traps ahead.
Huh. Might be able to disarm them.
Might?
There.
Varl, these are blast
Must have
traps.
salvaged
Can you
some
not
supplies.
just, like, walk
And not blow
past
yourself
like
up.
they're nothing?
Dismantled it. And got more supplies.
Well, 3 metal shards. It's not much.
Looks like another camp.
While we're here, maybe we can make some traps of our own.
A good plan.
Might come in handy against machines.
Good idea.
Hold to open your hunter's kit. So down
I
opens
don't have
hunter's
the right
kit.
supplies to craft a trap. But it looks like the Osram shot off some machine parts. I might be able to scrounge up enough materials from them.
Blast paste. Well, now we gotta learn the icon for blast paste so that we can see it if we choose to build traps. We got chill water for days, though. That's awesome. Blast paste. It looks like a box that's exploding. Handy that.
I can use this.
And more
Okay.
blast paste.
Should have what I need to craft a trap.
I will craft a trap.
There.
In fact, I'll craft 2.
Explosive trap made.
If anything walks into one of those, it won't know what hit it.
More stuff. Oh,
Over
you're not
here. Aloy, I think I
not
see a
crack,
way up.
You're a light. I thought it was a crack in the door, and I wanted to see what was through it. Crouch, please.
Machines ahead.
Don't think they spotted us.
I better scan them.
I've seen this machine before. A scrounger.
That's new to me. Let's see where its weak points are.
Maybe we could place one of those traps you made in its path.
So this here.
Alright. I made the worst possible decision. Let's see if it works out in my favor. Please don't see me. I see the timer going down around the question mark. Survive. Okay. Yes, sound the all clear. You fool. You foolish fool. Well, that worked out well. I wonder if I can get the other one the same way. If I was really clever, I would have been moving while I was waiting. So I wasn't in the position where the darn thing's looking at me. I can gather after the trap is laid. I don't trust. Aha! See? I was gonna lay it down and I would have been caught. I would have done the biggest stupid. I could just stealth attack the damn thing. I'm just gonna silence trap.
We're clear.
Let's keep going then.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see the Skybrush there because
You've been in a lot of old world ruins. Are they all like this?
They all have their secrets, but every place is different.
Ooh, another box. What's in it? Stuff to sell. Pick up all the things. Do all my gathering now, so I don't have to worry about it later. Sent to your stash. Pouch full. Interesting. So it looks like it can hold 10 heals and then 14 berries on top of that. Not sure what that means, but there you go.
Whoa. That machine we saw earlier must be on the move.
That big
Let's hope it doesn't come
honking
this way.
thing. Aha! We already had that. Although I suppose they were inviting the player to do it without the player needing to do it. Because before the jump on the
It's a big
earlier
storm
part,
picking up
I
out
was...
there.
Yeah. And they're getting stronger. And more frequent.
So the storms, the blighted lands, the rivers and lakes choked with algae. You were born to fix all that?
Yeah, but I can only do it if I find that backup. I think we're winding our way around to the data center. We'll need to cut through that big building on the right out there.
But I was already over the platform I needed to be on for the second to last handhold. What am I seeing? This.
What's in here? Aloy, come check this out.
What are we checking out? What are we checking out?
This data mentions the tech that Far Zenith traded with Zero Dawn.
High Council Executive Summary. Negotiations with representatives from Zero Dawn have concluded, and I am exceptionally pleased that we've arrived at a mutually profitable agreement. It shows that sugar usually goes down better than salt, in contrast to the less tactful recommendations of certain of our more reactionary members. In short, Far Zenith will provide a copy of the prototype Homer archive, already sent, 500 ectogenic chambers to be retrieved from storage at our Ninma facility, supplementary ectogenesis research reports. In exchange, Far Zenith will receive a copy of the alpha build of the Apollo database in the week prior to the Odyssey's launch. By our estimates of Zero Dawn's timeline, by then it should be a near-complete repository of human knowledge. It should be noted that Dr. Sobek was very reluctant to agree to this, but I drew a line in the sand, making it clear that this was a non-negotiable term. As our faithful media representative, I will continue to run all public communications with Dr. Sobek's team while, and the rest is corrupted.
It doesn't explain how they got it back up.
I'll keep an eye out for more data. Let's see. Huh. A lot of glyphs. I'll tuck this away to study later.
Joke's on you, I did all that reading. And it cost me nothing. Fool.
Looks like we've got to climb up.
Ah, the yellow X's will denote handholds, just like in the last game. Oh, there's two different ways. I choose you, because you're leading me closer. Cool.
You okay?
Yeah. Guess we won't be going that way.
Also, let's lower the ladder just in case I fall. Not saying I plan to, but in the event that I do, I'd rather have a way back up.
This place is really falling apart.
Well, it's old.
Well, it is 1,000 years old.
I said so first. And I had no idea she was going to say
Looks like some kind of meeting room. That door on the other side's locked.
There's another one of those glowing things by the table.
Activate. Anzu.
Anzu.
The Zero Dawn terraforming system, the brainchild of Dr. Elizabeth Sobek. Empowered by 9 subordinate functions, Gaia, the core of the system, is capable of advanced planetary engineering, an obvious advantage to our space colonization efforts. Operation Phase 1. Establish an asset within Project Zero Dawn. Status complete. Phase 2. The asset will secretly beamcast a complete copy of Gaia and her subordinate functions to this facility's data center. If all goes well, Zero Dawn staff will remain completely unaware of the transmission. Risks. Discovery of this operation could result in Zero Dawn withholding the already negotiated Apollo database. Special care must be taken not to alert Travis Tate, the expert hacker in charge of Hades Protocol. In addition, extreme caution must be exercised in regards to Dr. Sobek herself. As one of the world's preeminent technologists, she may have instituted unforeseen security measures. A complete assessment is attached. This concludes the executive summary.
I thought Elizabeth sent the backup here, but she didn't. Far Zenith stole Gaia.
Aloy? Why does that woman look like you?
It's okay, Pearl. We look alike because we're the exact same. Genetically identical.
But she was one of the old ones. How can you be her?
Because I wasn't born. I was made. By a machine. It's why I'm motherless, why I was cast out as an infant.
I don't understand. What kind of machine can make a person?
Remember when I said the backup is like a set of instructions? It's more than that. It's called Gaia. And for a long time, she cared for the world until she had to destroy herself. So she made me to bring her back. I'm the only one who can. And this place is my last hope.
You once said the goddess spoke to you when you went into All Mother Mountain. Was that this Gaia?
Yes, but she's not the goddess, Laurel. There isn't one.
How can you be sure? It sounds like she anointed you with a sacred task.
I've had a lot of time to figure this out. And you will too, with the focus. But for now, the report said they were going to store the stolen copy of Gaia in the data center. So that's where we have to go. Okay?
Oh, Aloy.
Huh. Look at that.
What are we looking at?
Aloy, over here. I found something you could use.
Aha, he's over by the
Those
door.
Oscar
I want
must
to
have
look.
left us behind. Can't help them, but it can help us.
Another tool. Well, we're going to have to get that tool next time. So, for now, while we haven't explored much, this is where I'm going to end it. So, thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you like the video, have something to say, or want to see more of our stuff. To see our most up-to-date stuff, please follow us on Twitch. We also have Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram, which we're getting better at updating. No, really, I swear. But again, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see all of you.
Aloy, this is for you. Come take it.
I'll get there at the next waypoint.